That's right. And we are live. Once again, we are live. Hold on a minute. I want you to mess anything up here. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. We are live, not from the armpit of hell in East Carbon, Utah. The dirtiest, there turns out there's a lot of dirty places in this country as of late. And so we are now trying to pick up the pieces and show who is dirty and who is not. But thanks for tuning in. Jody, my favorite person in the world, thanks for being here. Happy 4th to you. We are now going to get my iced tea that I just made. I got to make more iced tea. I really like iced tea. I like cold drinks. I'm a cold drink kind of guy, if you know what I mean. Make sure I have my hat on. Yep. It's got to have the fucking hat on. Let me get my coffee cup cleaned up a little bit. I think it should be fine. Made some new ice earlier. Welcome, everybody. This little kid wants a treat so bad today. Plus, it's hot. She's getting cranky, and old people get cranky when they get up there and they're hot. I'll get you one. Relax. Relax, little child. I'm going to show everybody that you take it, though. Come here. Come here. Good baby. Good baby. Wait. Jeez. My Lord, dude. Okay. Yeah, I see. Yep, but it's, I get the no sugar iced tea shit. I drink enough sugar. That's part of my problem is too much sugar. Or not enough, I guess. Maybe. So Chili got arrested. In Vegas again. I've only been to the airport in Vegas. I'm not much of a gambler. I gamble on enough shit in life, so I don't need to gamble on going to like Sin City or the craziest overall maybe crazy city in the next to maybe New York. Vegas, but I never really partied there, so I don't really know. CC, thank you for tuning in. Yes. Happy Wednesday. Happy Fuck the Cops Day. Happy 4th of July Day. Happy Irish Day. Happy every day. Happy every day. Thanks for tuning in, and thanks for being drunk with me the other night. Prometheus, you are fucked, sir. Next time I see you, you're making me drink. We're capping at 90 minutes from now on. Okay, 90 minutes. That's how long a show is going to be in the future. It ain't even going to be 90 minutes. It'll be an hour program. So 90 is the limit. You what happened, people? Dr. Osgood, good to see you. Mr. Osgood, sorry, not doctor. I almost said Dr. Oz. Holy shit. No, I won't be saying that. Yeah, I'll call it pure sugar. Now, for the thin supermodel people of the world, this I do know. For the thin supermodel people of the world, I'm not included in that. Vodka, like I don't know if it's all vodka. I'm not a vodka drinker. I should start thinking about vodkas. The super, I guess if they were to have a drink, they can have like a shot of vodka, like if it's in their contract or something, because it's alcohol and they're supermodel people, whatever it is. But that I do know. My brother's a big vodka guy, but he drinks all that rot gut shit. I don't drink that stuff. So let's see. He says, make it yourself, though. I found a ball of fungus growing in Milo's tea. Okay. That makes me feel a little queasy, but thanks for telling me that. Pixie, worried about funguses growing elsewhere. Born hyperactive as Dixie, brutal for the ones who raised me, but I'll never be fat. No, she's a thin little old lady, string bean lady. No fun being that thin and that fat. If you can find a happy medium someday, yeah. Maybe drink some vodka instead. I don't really know. But Chili got arrested. Apparently it was yesterday or late last night or something, 16 hours ago. Whatever it was. What's today? Or what the hell is the time is it? So yeah, it was middle of the night last night. In fact, what's the matter? You, as the one that texted me, told me that. The dirty pigs don't care who you are. I would say the most significant change has probably been as far as policing, I would say, would be California or lack thereof, whatever it is. You know, they used to, you got Johnny 5-0 and all those guys many, many years ago that went up and down California and corrected a lot of that. Now, just because pigs in one area of the country are figured it out or don't intend or try to not intentionally violate your civil rights on a daily basis. Older pigs that are from somewhere else, and then you got young ones coming right behind them, they still do the same shit. Why do you think Vegas is so dirty? I mean, number one, the dumbass pigs in Vegas. All right, there's people walking around everywhere all day long, all night long, every flipping street in that major city of gambling and everything else. So it's they knew who he was. They knew he was filming them. And so Long Island audit. You got Freeman several times this year. You got now Chili be arrested. These are you know, big names in the auditing community. Leroy got thrown to the flipping by the chief of police. Was it the chief? I'm not sure. I think it was a sergeant. I don't want to say wrong. I think it was a sergeant. But these things. Here's Margate. Good to see you. John Lund. Good to see you. For people that have done time, I was watching Chili Stream earlier. People that have done time, yeah, it's no different when you go in and then you get arrested again and whatnot. They're looking to arrest me. They're looking to arrest him. They're looking to arrest you. They look to arrest everybody. You would think that the notoriety aspect, I'm not even going to say, I'm not going to include myself in there. I'm just a peon, see. But some of these other guys, they have big name channel recognition. Everyone in the community knows them, including all the dirty pigs across the country knows all these channels. So for Long Island Audit to get arrested and they tow his shit, Leroy's got the greatest tie and microphone in the world. So, I mean, there's that. And the steam, the forward steam that we have on this locomotive has been going on for years. You would think, this is what I would think anyway, is that, cops would be a little bit more leery since everybody holds a phone now. And it seems they're not. It actually seems they're not. And that's a problem. And the only way, correct me if I'm wrong, and I've been wrong before, look, about many things. Correct me if I'm wrong, though. They still, there are, all right, let's do it this way. All right, correct me if I'm wrong this way. Just because people watch cop videos, body cam videos, dirty cop videos, cops on a patrol, whatever it is, they even have the cops show or whatever on YouTube, all these old bullshit. Oh, the cop's such a great guy, blah, 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 all that shit. The only way to move this forward, except these little bites, these little sand pebbles that we've had for many years of movement, is for many, many more eyes to see it every day, all the time. So people are really understanding. Otherwise, the average Joe, the average Sally, the average dirty cop that's maybe a new hire, a green-eared idiot, unless everybody does this and hold the damn camera and have millions and millions of views. I mean, Chili has 600-some thousand viewers. All these other guys have big. Long Island Audit's got 1 million views. Okay? We talked about the views these guys get. The only way for people to realize how dirty these institutions are, who doesn't want any of us around? Obviously, Chili was right on that topic. The only way is to get more exposure to millions of people. Otherwise, it's just going to be little bits. And somebody else gets their life ruined. Somebody else gets killed. They'll target you. They'll go after you. This guy's in Vegas. He did 4 months a year ago or early. And these clowns arrest him instead of going, hey, that's that one guy. Leave him alone. Leave him alone. He makes us look bad every day. And yet they still arrest him. It's so here's the good news. The good news is the licensing agreements and all the figuring out for network television. There's just a few more little things that need to go over. Other than that, I've reached out to several people that are going to be part of this. I guess maybe it's a good time to get a hold of Chili and get going on this. So, Captain, good to see you. Rabbit, good to see you. Jody Dixie, Captain John Lund, good to see you. Loretta, to you, sir. But that's, one step forward, 3 steps back, 1 step forward, 3 steps back, or bite size. And we don't need bite size anymore. We need to have much bigger audiences. And that's what's coming. So the boss is here, or the HR department is here. Randall is now in charge of the HR department because of the other night's drunken behavior. 90 minutes max, you damn it, Randall. Like an a jerk. I'm not swearing here. I don't have no idea what was the amount of money. I don't care. None of that. But look, 90 minutes. Okay, number one, you can't have booze on the TV show. But here. I'm an Irishman. It's the first time I've been fucked up. I had many fucking streams. Damn it, Randall. Besides that, look. One night, that's why I said months ago that 90 minutes is the perfect balance. If to be able to talk or whatever show we're talking about or whatever's on the screen behind you, whatever. When this shit kicks off, an hour is going to fly by like that for me. Everybody is. But just imagine the views is what's missing. And here's the other thing that's missing. Cohesiveness. Okay? I know we get to make fun of certain people, certain brandies of the world, which I'll will continue to make fun of, especially the brandies of the world. But other than that, I'm not going to make fun of anybody. I'm not going to say that. Who gives a shit? I don't really care. Their goal is minuscule to mine. Let them go learn how to make tacos or learn how to shovel their backyard rocks. Okay. The difference is there's adults in the room now who are actually figuring shit out, which doesn't include the brandies of the world. The baby brandies of the world. Let's see. Lisa, don't blame grab it. That pro-math guy was talking shit, timed him out. I don't know. You guys are whatever. I didn't even look at the chat. It's all right. No big deal. Okay. Yeah, we're not doing pro-meth faces or anything around here. But, all right, how many minutes I got in already? See, now look, all I have to do is 70. I done 20 minutes on the back of my hand. I fed a dog. We'll have dog breaks on the show. We'll have all these different things. But what I've realized, especially lately, is regardless of all the strides that we've made, they know they can't stop the internet. That's where they messed up. The elitists, okay, that they thought they'd always be able to hide what they've done. Unfortunately, the Epstein list, none of them are arrested. And, you know, you got to blame Trump for that. I mean, it's his administration, so I'm not going to, you know, I don't care if whatever government or president or whatever, Obama from way back then, Biden's scum, the guy's probably, he's not even alive anyway, obviously. But all of these things, I posted a video today about the Smith-Mundt Act from 2012. I remember when they signed legislation on that to do away with legally allowing themselves to lie to the country and the residents anyway, great of this nation, without repercussion. I mean, they weren't supposed to do it. Obviously, they lied about 9/11 and Kennedy, and they lied about everything. Some people still believe we went to the moon. Okay. If you still believe we went to the moon, well, whatever. That's on you. I don't necessarily believe it. They lost all the tapes, and we really can't figure out how to get through it anymore. You know, from fucking, holy shit, 75 years ago, whatever, no, 50 or whatever it was, 1968 or all whatever horse shit lie they told. Here's a little tin can. It makes it always, and we don't have the technology to get there now. And here's Musk flying around rockets. There's all kinds of. It's totally ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Anyway, I don't want to talk about NASA. It's ridiculous. And all it is spending money on shit that's not even true. So, if you believe, okay, this is Gravit's response now. It's pretty funny. That's why I like some of this shit. If you believe we put a man on the moon, you're not that high yet, or you're not that high. $20 billion. Here's John Lund. $20 billion a year to the naval, and we don't even know if space is real. Absolute scam. I totally agree with all that shit. And isn't it ironic? I will say this now, and I'm not going to go into what shootings or what mass bullshit they started putting on this crazy box, this crazy idiot box years ago. But it's pretty ironic that leading up to that 2012 Smith-Mundt vote and repealing of legally not being able to lie to the citizens, that there was all these mass shootings all the time, that there was always something going on with the Muslim guy or some gay flipping thing, some big Mike story, you know. What? Isn't that pretty amazing that it was all wrapped around this Obama fella? Him and his first lady man thing, whatever. I mean, you just, people still believe this shit, but they just didn't do enough research. They still don't do enough research. But what I do know is what I'm doing and what me and Brock and his wife, actually, well, me, Brock and his wife and their board of directors put together for this network to get out to that many more people so these dirty cops don't arrest Chili stepping off the curb last summer. Harvey, looking the other way on the road, he got arrested. Galveston got arrested going through the checkpoint last year because he first said, you know, what do you need my ID for or whatever was in the line. And it wasn't even 20 seconds. It wasn't even 15 seconds. And that dirty pig opens his door and pulls him out of his van. We're in a bad place, man. They're getting way brazened because of their paychecks. There isn't enough violent stuff to have these many officers that make this kind of money unless it's about tickets and taxation and little fines and courts and municipal judges, dirty judges that get paid by the city, get paid by the cities. So are they going to be the weigh scale of justice? This dirty judge in his black flipping beady robe, is he going to be honest and even? His paycheck gets paid to them. You're just standing in front of him saying they're liars. There's so many problems with this system. Today's 4th of July, 250th, that we were all born into now. So it's not like, you know, we could say, well, you know, that's just the way it is. You know, that's the way it is. And a lot of people say that dumb shit. Well, that's just the way it is. Well, some of us have a little bit bigger balls than other people. You're never going to hear me say, or any of these fucking guys, well, that's just the way it is. You gotta put up with it. That's just the way it is not very American to me. That's just the way it is. That doesn't make any sense. It just doesn't make any sense. And you're not going to vote your way out of this. These people got to quit, resign, retire, well, you know, or whatever. You know, that's all their choices. We know what we're doing. We're putting on a funny hat and telling people jokes. There's nothing funny about corruption in America on the 25th revolution, 25th, 250th. Shocking to me. I was talking to my TV buddy a little bit ago. The Fed, the IRS, the 16th, the 17th, all that stuff was done in 1913. You know, I've seen many videos about it, but I've always known that not always known. I mean, a long time ago, I've researched a lot of this stuff. You know what I mean? F.H. Page, good to see you, sir. Good to see you, sir. John Lund, he's right. Look, pigs are subcontractors for the prison industrial complex, keeping the jails full is their job. You're right. Now, I mean, this is the same day Chile gets out. Okay, I've been in jail. Many people have been in jail. Some people have never been in jail. Jail doesn't bother me. I know how to jail just as well as I know how to wear this fucking hat. So it's not a big deal to me. But, you know, people that, you know, Chile did 4 months. Okay, that's a drop in the bucket. I'm not, every day is not good. Every day. And he was making an honest account of the jailers there and the dirty pigs versus the jailers. He did tell a good story about, you know, the cop doesn't want, or was it the cop? No, I think it was the jailer that, you know, he didn't want to have to bust up an inmate, so he's learning how to wrestle. Okay. These dirty pigs, that's not, okay, none of us have ever heard that, by the way. So I was sort of shocked to hear that he was telling a story of some dirty pig that, you know, I really don't want to, you know, that's what they sign up for, these psychopaths. What they sign up for. Say no to drugs. I post faces of government officials in Washington State and other states. Those of you in the tech sector can get more info on these people. Thank you very much. If that's true, it's very good. You guys help me out and make sure that Mr. Washington State guy is, you just normally don't find your way to my channel. So, you know, I mean, it's okay. I don't know who you are necessarily, but, you know, we'll, in fact, I'll look it up real quick now, since we're all just hamming it up here for a second. What's the matter with you? That was a good stream. I enjoyed watching Chili stream. But this isn't enough, though. You know, you got Long Island Audit, and he does pretty much goes by himself too. Leroy's got a team of guys up there. That's good. I mean, that's good. That's what a lot of us should be doing, is trying to coordinate. Hello, I've reached out to a few of these guys already, and I will continue to reach out because we are on the I need to get the hosts on board so that we can now go to advertising and get the money for this show. It's a big deal. Instead of bite-sized, this is going to take enormous size bites out of the system when the whole world is watching a network about dirty, corrupt officials in the United States of America, and not just here, any country. I don't care. I mean, there's we're gonna. I mean, we're gonna get information from everywhere. Everywhere. When you work for a government, and ours is so dirty now that it's just unflippin' believable. A million damn police. They can legally lie to you. They can lie on. I mean, this is insanity. Actually, that you go to the cop training or whatever the hell it is. Yeah, you can lie to everybody, but you can't lie to the judge. See, but you can lie on reports. You can lie to witnesses. You can lie to the guy you're gonna arrest. You can lie to your mother. You can lie to everybody, but you can't lie to the judge in court. You can't. That's where you got to be honest, you dirty pig. That's when you got to be honest. Okay, we'll let you lie to the whole world and everyone else on your police reports and everything you do in life because you're a lying scumbag anyway. But you can't lie to the guy in the black robe in court. Or what? Nothing. Nothing. When they get caught lying in court, what happens to them? Nothing. Nothing. If Jilly gets arrested for stepping off the curb, Leroy gets thrown to the ground because he's filming in City Hall. Harvey gets arrested for walking on the wrong side of the road last year. The list goes on, and this happens every day in every police department all day long, everywhere. Okay, this is ridiculous. This is crazy. And this is the 200 people. Yay, we're free. No, you're not. You're the most unfree place. You can't drive without this. If you get a blinker, they'll pull you over. If they'll lock you up. If you step off the curb, you're going to jail. You can't go to work tomorrow. To get a fish, you got to go get a license. You can't shoot an animal to feed your family. The borders are wide open. Just anybody can come on in. This is chaos, is what it is. It's chaos. And the internet proves it with the dirty pigs everywhere you go. That's why this network is going to be the biggest flipping thing in the world, because everybody knows they're all corrupt. Maybe there's 10% of people in the world, maybe 15, who knows? 15. Let's give them a little bit of room there, just a little bit. That still trust in the government, the dirty pigs, the ones that, oh, my uncle's a sheriff. Oh, okay, bye, yep. Right. They still trust in it for some reason. These older dirty pigs that have relatives, when shit starts happening to their family, but my uncle was a sheriff. Yeah, we don't give a shit. Here's your $370 fine for not wearing a seatbelt. Cut you off social media. Can't use your bank account. Data centers going to surveillance centers going up everywhere. Yeah, this is. It's it's unbelievable, actually. I'm the COVID, the big lie of COVID test of COVID to see if people would comply. I think New York was locked down for like 2 years, a year, 17 months or something. Couldn't even go anywhere. Imagine, you're already in prison when they do shit like that. You're already in prison. You're already there. Especially in New York. Staring out at the other buildings and shit. Like, crazy. Let's see. What's the matter? You says. Yeah, cop channels make. Or no, this is John Lund. John Lund says cop channels make it $200,000 to $300,000 a month after 1 year. I know that. And a lot of these are AI and not even from here. They're AI from India or South Africa. Who knows where their channel is from. But this is what I do know. When reality TV started becoming a hit, not just, I don't know, let's go back to, everybody remembers Phil Donahue. Well, some of us old people do. Phil was very good at what he did, and his wife was a doll. But Danny Thomas's daughter. That interaction that he did, and he was great at it. I didn't really care for Geraldo and some of these other broads, really. Some were really good. Some were very good. But, Johnny Carson, all these interactivity between whatever the topics are, the reality TV shows were big until they realized that it's just a setup and they're telling them to say this. They all have lines and cause a fight and all this dumb shit. And then it started fizzling. But then all these other TV shows, so you can dance and all this, American Idol, and these are real. These are live interactivity shows that is the biggest thing in the world still. Some of this stuff. So these videos of and I'm just specifically talking about John Lund here in one of his comments. Yes, they're live, or people are watching them because they're corruption related, and nobody has to host it though. Nobody has to discuss it. You can have an AI dumb person. You don't even know sometimes who these people are. Some of these attorney ones that are popping up, this Graves and this other guy, these aren't even real people. People are subbing to these channels, and they're not even real people. But when you see the auditors live or real situations live, that is what people want to see. And that goes right back to Phil Donahue and everything else. I don't know if you remember what happened to Jenny Jones here. I'll tell the story. You guys probably don't remember, but Randall says my house is a meat locker on the thermostat. I believe you. I'm a little dripping just by being heated right here, but I didn't put my blind down too well over there. Jenny Jones was another. She wasn't even funny, actually. I guess she came from the comedy field or something. I don't remember, but she had two roommates on. She had two roommates on, two guys come on the show, and they were roommates. I don't know where the hell she was from. She was in Chicago. Jenny Jones was. I don't know where these roommates were from, but the one roommate opened up to the other roommate live on the show that he fell in love with his roommate, and the roommate didn't know that he was the one guy that was not a homosexual came on to the show. He didn't know what was happening, and a week or 10 days later, the guy kills his roommate. He kills the roommate because he embarrassed him on national TV that he wanted to love him or whatever. You know, that ended her career. Let me tell you, that ended her career fast. So, you know, that was, but I still remember these shows. And this interactivity of that stuff is still big. They just don't like skits or funny hats or something like that. You know, they still like it to be serious but funny. And the only way an uprising can happen it is on the street. That's really the only way. This is say no to drugs as I'm reading his response here for everybody that's listening. The only way to an uprising can happen is on the street. That's really the only way. They break up militias and have people with money that are established. The Boogaloo is a perfect example of this. Now, I don't know what a Boogaloo is. I think that's a bobsled of some kind. I'm not really sure. But Jeff Hates Pig said something about Randall, like Randall's right in some way. I still don't believe that necessarily, but let me go see if Randall's right about something. That Mandani in New York is saying, if you don't set your thermostat 78 degrees, then people will die. Okay. And what's the matter? You've got a good point, a little bit up a little bit, because people, I'm not sure if love is the right word there, but because people like to watch the brutality. This is what's the matter. You love seeing people caged, rights violated over egos, economic terrorism. I tend to agree. Well, you have to agree. You know, the Colosseum was the Colosseum because of the bread and give them their bread and their water and their lions. Who's the worst person around? Well, and they're proving that if you're a big cheese doing what some of the auditing community is doing, they don't care. They'll still come arrest you. Just go down a little more. Put that down. Now, somebody was talking about these flock cameras in the chat earlier today, and Oh, caveman, good to see you, sir. Welcome. These flock cameras are government organized to spy on citizens. Okay, that's it. It's all surveillance. Okay, that's why everybody's got to get their own damn phones and body cameras and everything else. Please do not go cut these flock cameras down. Do not do that. Do not cut them up. Do not do that to the cables. Do not. I had heard, I don't know if this is true, that there's a green thing. I'm not really sure, some kind of a green lantern or some kind of thing that might damage the system. Do not do that. Do not do that to these horrific spying surveillance equipment and damage their equipment. Don't do that. You can't. Stop damaging your liver. Let me get this light. Go down. All right, for the end of the show. Oh, no, I still got a lot more time, damn it. Damn, Randall's screwing me up. Good to see you, Caveman. What's going there down in Florida? What's the big story down there in Florida, Caveman? Just curious. What's the big story down in there? Your DMVs are getting quite popular down there. I mean, this is crazy what's going on. Even Caveman did. How many days did you do last year, Caveman? I think did you do 30 days? I mean, this shit is, I mean, I can't even believe. I just can't believe this shit. It's insanity to me. Everyone should be at city council meetings. Look, all these wrenches that are on all these channels that don't have any fucking content, okay? They're a bunch of cowards. Get your ass to a city council meeting if you don't want to go confront cops. Put some damn content out. These guys are full of shit, some of these people. Go to a city council meeting. That's the safest place in the world to go redress your government. You got 3 to 5 minutes. Go let them have it. Film it and put it on the internet. What are you doing? This is crazy. This is unbelievable. Let's see. I've been staying close to the cave. I am facing a case for the 25-foot law. I mean, this is... And that's why I say exactly what I said, is without this getting out to millions of people on satellite distribution, Facebook, Instagram, all this Rumble, all this shit, Kick. I don't know how many little platforms, whatever all they are. Even a social media flipping guy. But I do know what the numbers are, and the numbers are in our favors because everybody watches our shit every day on all the platforms. Now, if we brought it all together, including the world watching it, don't you think that would change policing? I do. Because I already know it is. I already know it will. Because with that many people watching every day, there's 2.5 million people that watch the top 200 auditing channels in the world. 2.5 million watch it every day. That's just YouTube, by the way. I mean, Mikey was telling me about Facebook the other day, and I just got a message from Twitter or whatever it is, TikTok or whatever it is, stupid, the ticky-tacky, whatever it is. And now, because I went up and went to the mini bricks and figs, and so many people watched those videos, it flew me right over the 4,000, and now I'm finally monetized 1 year later. 1 year! I'm almost at 500,000 views. Let me go look. That's how funny. But I never wanted any of this shit, by the way, but it's irrelevant now. I mean, nobody gives a shit about that. We only care about exposing these criminals. That's it. That's all we... If people were to say, why do you do this? Well, here's the short answer of it all. And I'll speak for everybody. We like exposing these damn criminals. There, I said it. That's the reason. And everybody go, yep, pretty much. Yep, that's the reason. That's it. 491,000 views in a year. I started my channel May 2025. And it's been a hell of a year. But I'll tell you what, we all know we're doing the right thing. That I know. Oh, I know who this guy is. That's the guy up in New York, right? Say no to drugs. That's the dude up. I'm trying to remember him a few months ago. It's been I may possibly. Let's see. What are you guys chatting out here? Garrett Taylor. Whipped cream and strawberries. Where's Flip and Grab It going with this? What's he doing? What just happened? Cream and strawberries. Okay. What's the matter? You says my last case is over, so I'm charging my phone and myself up to go film police and traffic stops tonight. So everyone, please pay attention in case I need to go live. Everybody go. Well, everybody's here subscribed to What's the Matter You, but I do have your notification on. Brother, What's the Matter You? Love that name. Even though Jeff Hates Pigs has the best name on the internet. And I will always say that because it's very, very true. Dixie's, all right, Dixie's is the first person to make me laugh, which is actually Randall's job, but he's over there slacking. Okay, the guy's got all these heavy positions in the company here, and I mean, I swear to God, I don't know who we could talk to anymore about him. We got to figure out who we could talk to about this guy. Let's see. What's the matter? He says, I'll probably make an audit videos public again, although they're kind of embarrassing, so maybe not. A cop grabbed my phone from my hand, and I grabbed his arm with the phone and started wailing on it. Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. What's the matter? You? I gotta be able to have time to interview about the dog man, the man dog man. So we don't. I guess don't go to Vegas with chili or something. I don't know. I don't know how the cops are up there in Washington. I don't see too much information about Washington or Oregon. Too much. Yeah, they'll do that. What's the matter here? We gotta keep you, so we can't have you getting in trouble like some of the rest of these clowns. Okay, 1 hour in, I got 30 minutes. See, now look, that was very easy. If I'm doing a show and I'm taking breaks in between shows and the screen and a couple commercials and Facebook, and we're going to go live to Harvey. Harvey's driving down the road. He's got a dirty cop. You know, Chili's on in the afternoon. Brian's on in the afternoon. We got Harvey live at night. Harvey live. You know, at night. You know, just wait what's about to happen. This is so fun for me now that I guess I had to go through a full fun year, a terrible year, to get to the other side, to have fun, expose these dirty, flipping criminal scumbags, and be as happy as I can be doing it. Because there's nothing funny about corruption. Nothing. Especially if you're a fat guy talking on the internet. Oh yeah, cameras everywhere and picked all up in Washington. Yep, great. Yeah, him and his wife. Very early on, I remember him too. Yeah, he's very good too. I enjoyed watching him going into all the flipping farmers markets years ago with his, filming, and you can't have a mask. You got to have a mask on here, and he's walking right down. I mean, it was so crazy 5 years ago that I can't even really. It's just crazy. Plus, I was sick then with cancer, so things are a lot better now. That's right, Portland, Oregon. There are some of the worst here. Watch Bay Air Transport, up in Portland. He's seen a lot of bad cops, and I'm so happy he's out there in California and letting them have it. That guy's so damn good, that Jay or whatever his name is. They're very, very good. He's very, very good. I mean, he deserves all the accolades. All these guys do. Everyone but Randall. Everyone but Randall. All right, I got to have a salty. Just one salty, as I remembered quite a while ago. Just one little salty. Prometheus never showed up. He said something happened. I mean, somebody's pissed. Somebody typed him out, and it was getting people drunk. You can't be doing that. Somebody was letting them have it, or somebody. I don't remember. Dixie told me the story. I was getting hammered, so I don't really care. Or was it Grabbit? Oh, he was Grabbit. Yeah. Everybody put a fester up just for fun, I guess. I'll be like Chili, push one or a fester or something. I'm gonna go find that fester. I don't think he was going to college there. I don't think he was like going to college. He was pretty young. That was like, I don't know, 2017. So you're still talking 8 years ago. And he was probably, I mean, Fester wasn't even 30. So who knows where that guy is? We're going to find that guy. You got to make a video Where's Fester today? And we got to try to get that out to get that. Why isn't Bow trying to get a hold of him? Bow should be getting a hold of him just to get an interview, man. What are you, crazy? That'd be a good interview. He's probably a bald-headed cop right now. Who knows? Holy shit. Woo! Sorry, did I wake you? Let's see. Don't eat that, Randall. Don't eat that, Randall. I just found a mystery crouton. How long has it been there? What? All right. Number one, you have cats and animals and different things. Why in God's name would you? And where did you find the mystery crouton? That's a better question, actually. Not that you found one. Where did you find one? And are you consider eating it? That would be the only question I would have, Randall. Are you very hungry on the 4th of July to try to taste a crouton that might have been there for 3.5 years? Okay? That's not a good thing, Randall. I will tell you. I will tell you. A mystery crouton. We go from dirty cops, NASA. We're trying to solve the world's problems, and Randall says, I found a mystery crouton. Should I eat it? Or should I use it to brush my teeth? I mean, what the hell? What kind of crazy? You're fired. Or you will be. Or you will be. That's all I'm going to say there. I can't put up with dirty, nasty croutons that you brush your teeth with. Okay, it's not good. Oh my God. Ronald said, well, I just found it on the floor and I almost decided to eat it. I mean, who the hell sees a crouton on the floor and goes, oh, I missed that one from last Tuesday. Might have some mice chewing on it or something. Or what are you doing? Some mold, Randall. We're trying to solve the world's problems here, Randall, and you're not helping about which crouton fell where and if that one's edible or not. That's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous, isn't it? I got to get some ice for my... There's ice in here. Ooh, there's ice in here. Gotta have ice in the summer. It's hot every day. People are melting. Dave sent me a video earlier right there. Was it yesterday? I don't remember. I didn't even talk to Dave today. 4th of July. He must be partying, that guy. That in his car, I think it was 101 up in Massachusetts. So, and there's fires everywhere around where I'm at. Not far. On the whole border, if you look up, how many minutes do I got? I got 20 minutes. We can cover all kinds of topics here in 90 minutes. We just can't party all night, Randall, with your drunken debauchery eating croutons on ice cream. Old stale croutons on ice cream. Okay? They're not cherries, sir. Damn, dude. What is going on with you people? That's a good joke. I like that one. What's sir? My wife stole it. Jeff said. Oh, oh man, that was funny. All right, let me show you the. All right, this is how we'll do it. We'll do an hour and 15 minutes of straight up research, journalism. We'll just stay on topic. We'll try to get off of it. And then the last 15 minutes of every show, we'll let it loose and we'll talk about Randall's dirty croutons. Swear to God. Let me see. I got to show you the fires in Colorado. There's like a map or something. Let's see. Aspen Fire, they're called this big Aspen Fires one. So this morning when I first watched it, I think it said 120,000 acres since that fire started. And now this is 9 hours ago. Here it is. List of evacuations and pre-evacuations for the Aspen Fire. July 4th, 19 minutes ago, updated. Come here, BB. Give me 1 second. Oh. Are you getting too hot? That's why. It's hot today. Imagine if I don't think it made it to 100 today. But evacuations are in place across Pueblo, Custer. This is South Colorado, southeast Colorado. Okay, well, that's good. If you ever want to come to Colorado and look up something cool, look up Bishop's Castle I just seen it on this. It was so cool. This father built this whole castle west of Pueblo in the mountains. And it is the coolest castle in the world. Very cool. For Lazy Acres to Bishop's Castle on Highway 65, 12 miles. Let's see, 185,000 acres. Those dropping off exotic animals such as emu or bison. The team had enough hay Saturday for accepting more than 1,000 animals. Wow. This is getting pretty dangerous. Not only is the government a bunch of criminals and everybody that works involved in it, most of them, I'll say 90%. Then on top of it, you got all these spraying chemtrails all over with us. You got no winter for us, yet Dave up there in Massachusetts, they got smashed with flecking water. And in the West, we didn't even have a winter here. There was no winter here. Why do you think everything's on fire? Garden of the Gods. Oh, it's very cool there too. Yeah, Bishop's Castle, Garden of the Gods. You got Moab not far from me here on the western slope. It's beautiful in Utah right there on the border. It's a beautiful country. What they don't understand, or what most people probably don't understand, And I understand that. I understand this, that the United States, for as big as it is, will balkanize just like Europe did. There's no way the cohesiveness will ever work with this many people from around the world, and everybody's vying for this and everybody wants this, and there's a black caucus here and then a Mexican something there and a white Chihuahua division here. And, look, there's too many people in this free land of criminal government that it's going to work out for all factions. This experiment 250 years later, I'm just telling you. I'm just letting you know. Chile brought it up today. Idaho and Washington or whatever, they're trying to break off, from the United. They want their own. That's what's going to happen. It's the same thing in Europe. Okay, that this country's too big with too many people from everywhere for it to continue to work. It's over. Call it a day, man. It's over. I knew this 10 years ago. But it's coming. All this stuff is coming. Now, why is what's the matter you saying pound chicken? Wow, what's that all about up here earlier? All right, he's making. He's over there making funny noises. Pound chicken. Wow. Is that what she's saying? Lisa was saying dirty crouton sounds like a prom flick. Prom flick. That's funny, actually. All right, so we have the 2-Rap Crew. We got the Dirty Crouton, Randall's Dirty Crouton on the 4th of July. Everybody will remember that now. That Randall was eating dirty croutons, and then he brushed his teeth with the other one that he found. Oh, man. And that's why I like little chats. Imagine me trying to chat with any of these people that, all these guys have hundreds of people in their chat. Should I? Well, what? No. Then I'd really need some good moderators. Randall would he probably would be fired. Who knows? I don't know. This guy's eating croutons. He's looking around on the floor for croutons. I don't know why. Was it a big crouton? Did it have spices on it? Was it just a regular one in the old package? Who eats croutons anyway? They'll chip your teeth. I mean, so there's a lot of questionable behavior here wrapped around Randall for some reason. I don't understand a lot of it, but that's okay. I'm not here to understand what everybody does. I'm only here to expose dirty pigs and the like. I'm not here to worry about crouton fetishes, okay? It's not my interest. Jeez, man. That's crazy, too, by the way. I can't read a typo. What am I doing here? Wait. The typo? Wait, are we not even talking about croutons? Don't mess with me, Randall. Okay. I don't know what's going on. It's not Colorado. It's not Colorado. It's Colorado. Okay, the crouton is in the trash, or is it? Now I gotta brush my teeth. I probably better do some Hail Marys and some other prayers for. You better go get a tetanus shot. Better go get a tetanus shot. I know my spelling is driving John crazy. No, what's the matter you? Hey, no, hey, I'll say this to you, Dixie. Listen, what's the matter you came into my onto one of my videos today, and he goes, "I am not a Karen or what's the man? A Darren. I'm not really into the Darren stuff, and I'm not really a grammar Nazi. But you spelled this word wrong." And he wrote a big long statement for it. And I went, "Oh God, this is funny." Because I misspelled one word. Well, here. Let me tell you a little bit why I did some of the things that I do. I purposely misspell a word every now and then, so I get somebody to go, "Hey, that's you know how to spell that you didn't pass the 5th grade." And I went, "Well, I'm sorry, geez, I'm not the brightest ship in the toolbox." And then he said, "I still love you." And then that was it. But my point being, I like people coming over and telling me, "You don't know how to spell," and then they hit like, share, and subscribe. Man, I got a kick out of it. But the good thing about knowing people down in Florida, up in Washington, over in California, over there, Mikey, up there in New Jersey, I just talked to the other day. He was talking about that he just got off the conversation with Jason Followell the other day. And I said, "Oh my God, Mikey, that would be great. I would love to have him host a..." He is on the list to host. Jason Followell was. And I sent an email to, I'm not going to say who, but everyone is going to want to participate. It doesn't matter who it is, because censorship is real. Okay? Censorship is real. It happens to the biggest channels at many times. That's why you have to understand and know what you're doing and stick to the plan. Now, if some of your staff eats crusty croutons on the 4th of July, that's their problem. nobody can get involved in personal behaviors, personal weird fetishes, or lunches, whatever it is. See now, see, everybody's purposely misspelling shit now. Now look. You guys, you can't. Crusty croutons for the 4th of July. I seen him in a chat earlier. I forgot where I seen him. I don't care. It really doesn't matter. You know, I see the Chili's chat right where we were leaving was the Vigilance Committee. I almost said something. I don't really give a shit. I just don't give a shit, man. You know. And here's what makes it so funny about him. And I'll be honest with you about this. I was in Utah. I lived there for fucking 10 years. So I first reached out to him about you're local. There's only several people in Utah that do any fucking thing. And Cliff was one, but he turned on me too. He can go fuck himself too now. Now he's over in Chili's chat going, hey, everybody. Ain't nobody even said hello to the fucking guy. Fuck that guy. What a dipshit. It looks like they should have been nicer. Because these guys with these little itty bitty channels, when this goes to network television, you think I'm going to help any of these idiots out? The answer is no. I'm not doing shit for you. Go fuck yourself. Well, it looks like I won't get paid for this live stream, but that's okay. I'm now eligible. I got like money sitting in the bank thing, this little, I guess there's like a YouTube bank or some money in there. Must have been for the drunken night the other night and plus all the other shit. Now I can get ad revenue and all this other shit. I don't know. All right. It's not about money. It's about changing the system with these damn criminals. That's what it's about. And then if you're lucky enough, you got a few croutons around that you can pick up and eat. That's pretty funny. I don't know. Rabbit writes. The fuck is he writing? He's writing something. I'm not even sure. These guys were all in my stream a year ago when I was doing the Charlie Kirk stuff, and so I'm happy everybody has still been with East Carbon Exposed and a supporter of the crouton stream. on New Year, or on New Year's, on the 4th of July. But when my friends start getting arrested over nonsense, damn it, you can't really be a supporter of the 4th of July anymore. The 4th of July is not the same after today. The 250th, fires everywhere, corruption everywhere, dirty pigs everywhere, croutons on the floor. Okay? It's definitely not the same. And for our kids, grandkids, and anybody else that's behind us, you know, some of us are a little older. Some are just a little fat kept, okay? Including myself. Even though I'm going on a diet here in a minute. I've made up my mind. I don't want to talk about diets today. I want to talk about dirty croutons. That's it. That's all I want to talk about. Randall says, I wish every day was the 4th. No accountability everywhere. When I went to that bricks and minifigs protest, I was not the American Ford protest. I don't know, 5,000. I don't know how many people watch that protest now. But, I spent the money. I went up there to go do it, take care of it. And that got me over the hump for this this little YouTube scene. But I was surprised at the amount of young people that were there. It was on a Saturday. It was Father's Day weekend, though. So, you didn't know how many people were going to show up. That was a few weeks before they had planned it or whatever with this bricks and minifigs that brought more attention to Utah. That was absolutely wonderful for me. It just kicked me more into gear with these disgusting pigs up in Utah. Colorado's a different story, I'm finding out. But it doesn't matter where it is. But what I was shocked by is the amount of young people. I was happy to see them, number one. I was very happy to see young people not liking something and doing something about it. Now, if citizens would do that in every city council meeting and cuss out every pig that drives by and you see pulled over and they're giving them a ticket and film them and cuss them out and put them on the world for blast, name and badge number, you piece of shit. In fact, I'll play that clip here. I went over there. It was, and I'm very good at interviewing. I'm very good at interviewing. I believe I'm very good at interviewing. I might not be as good as Walter Cronkite or anybody else, but most people don't even know who the hell Walter Cronkite is, but I'm very good at the interaction. And these young people said, why are you here today? Well, I'm here because I want change. I want accountability with these people. And then the next question immediately is, what does that look like? What is accountability? What is it? And they were struggling to figure out, which is fine with me. I have no problem with that. I'm just asking the question. I'm trying to get a response of what you believe it is. Now, most of us here are older, minus Grabbit and Randall and, Dixie and some of these youngsters around here. The rest of us have been around in a while, so we sort of have a few ideas of what accountability actually is, But for these kids to struggle with that question to them, very few people said, all those dirty pigs should be fired immediately. Very few, which is, of course, my answer. They need to be fired immediately. The merry-go-round over here. He's seen it for what it is and decided to do something about it. He decided to redress his government by protesting here today. There's a very big flag over there flying away in a town called American Fork that several people in it are a bunch of thieving scumbag thieves of old people's Legos. I mean, it's unbelievable that this story is so ridiculous. But if dirty pigs can do this over Legos, what do you think they do on a regular basis? That's what people need to understand, is this isn't a one-off. This is no, somebody got pulled over. I gotta go. See ya. I gotta go. I gotta go. Dang it. I wanted to stay underneath. And I don't move very fast. Underneath that shade. But and hold on, I want to say something here too. I got to say something here too. It was 90-something degrees, and I was on that Saturday, Father's Day weekend. It was hotter than hell, and I was in the sun with this flipping hat on for 6 hours. Okay, I was there 2 hours before because they reposted on Facebook or whatever the hell they do that it's going to be later. Instead of 10 o'clock, it's noon. Okay, and then it went to 4. So from 10 to 4, this fat guy was out there doing interviews. What's all these wrenches and all these other channels doing? Hold on. What's all these wrenches and all these other channels that talk shit about everybody else? What the fuck are they doing? Come on, you know this is gonna be good. You know this one's gonna be good.
Guaranteed they did this on purpose.
This one's gonna be good though. You think so? All right. Well, he's gonna get harassed. Watch out. Oh, I don't give a shit. I'm gonna watch out. Oh, excuse me. Oh, excuse me. Oh, excuse me. I'm the only one that went over there. Me. Oh, excuse me. I mean, I don't give a shit, but. Hold on. Okay. So the guy, I don't know, some kid or I don't know, some other, I don't know who it was, but, hey, stay back. Hey, stay back. You don't want to get too close to the dirty pig that pulled over an out-of-state plate at the edge of a protest about your dirty pigs in this city. Yeah, don't get too close. I don't know. I don't take quarters. I don't take quarters. I don't take orders. The only guy that went over there. What the hell? Boy, that sure was a nice truck. Where's the plate number, y'all? Okay, here's the other thing. Now look, I seen him. He looks at the ID. He does not have a ticket in his hand. He just left this lady's car, this out of plate Nevada plate. And so I know the stop is over. Several people criticized me and hey, you should be arrested because you interfered on a traffic stop, blah, 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 blah. Look, I know pigs, okay? I'm watching what he's doing. Nobody else even came over there. You people are that stupid to not realize the traffic stop's over. And now he's got some guy in a funny fucking hat. Who's going to say hi?
David Patch number, sir. Happy fuck the cops day, you stupid ass pig. Fuck you, you scumbag. That's fucking dirty name, no name and badge number. Fuck is wrong with you? This is why you get the treatment that you get. This is exactly the reason why. You dumbass. This is the reason. That's the reason. You ain't professional because you're a fucking dirty ass pig. Dirty ass pig. That's why you get the treatment that you get, dude. That's why you get the treatment that you get. Name and badge number, sir. Yeah, you can look me up. I got no problem doing that. That bothers me none. You're just another dirty pig. To me. Pulling somebody over right here at the fucking park.
They're all over there, too. They should have came and stood right with me. That's the problem.
You're all over there standing. Seatbelt, there you go. They somehow you fit do your policy. Fuck you, pig.
And the pig gets the BAM at the the bricks and minifigs protest. BAM. He gets the BAM at the bricks and minifigs protest. Thank you, Jody, for thinking that was awesome. I appreciate that. Yeah, they were all scared, and I understand that, Randall. Okay, number one, there was a lot of young people there, which was good. So they got to see and be a part of a protest that was meaningful to them. There was other little kids there with signs. All those people that were dancing right there were actually quite young. I, of course, had my press shirt on and my YouTube channel and everyone else. So many of them came over to subscribe. Now, can they do what I do or many other people do, or are they just crouton eaters on the 4th of July? Dirty crouton eaters on the 4th of July. Which category are you in? That's all I'm asking at this point. I mean, come on. Come on. Every 4th of July, I'm going to think of croutons from now on, too. Damn it, dirty croutons. Oh. Damn it, Randall. Always, with the something with the ticket and the something. Now, for the rest of my life, I have to remember from the 250th on, I don't know how many, soon we're going to be bionic people. We're going to live forever. And I have to remember dirty that Randall is rolling around finding flipping croutons that was sitting there from 2 weeks ago in his salad with Thousand Island dressing on it, and he's over there having a snack. Okay, what's wrong with a brat or a hamburger, sir? I just, I mean, that's how we do it. Jeff said, that's how we roll. Oh shit. Okay. All right. Oh, that's funny. That's very funny. Okay, I have now obligated so because of the all right, so I'm gonna let's get some business out of the way here. Let's get some business out of the way here. Because there are city council meetings in the evenings with some of these guys that that are wonderful. I'm gonna try not to go live until after them, whether it be Tuesday or Wednesday. Most city council meetings are on Tuesday and Wednesday. I think there might be a few on Thursday in different parts. I'm not sure. But most of them, I believe, are on Tuesday or Wednesdays. But the goal now, Randall, you and your crouton fetish. It's a crouton fetish at this point. How many different kind of croutons can you find in your kitchen underneath a cabinet, and which kind of spices are they? Okay, we already know that there's quite a few spices, I'm sure, in Randall's kitchen on the floor. But look, so because I'm not coordinating with all the other great big channels right now and when they go live and things are happening, but I do know that city council meetings, whether it be Leroy, the guys down in Texas, I don't think anybody I know out in California are going to city council meetings. I wish they were. I bet you those would be awesome. The ones out in California. Everyone needs to go to city council meetings and film them and cuss them out and let them have it. So I'm going to try to avoid those time periods in the evening. But my goal here moving forward, came down from HR, even though they're giving away M&Ms and croutons on the counter over there at HR. Some of them aren't so dirty like Randall's. I'm just being honest. Those are not everybody eats dirty croutons. The goal is every day to do a live stream. I know it's going to be tough. I know you got to work with me to support it. We are moving along. We have all the puzzle pieces for the show that's about to happen. Okay. And if you go to www.freedomtvnetworks.com/producers, there I am. You got a show idea? I already have my show, and I have all the auditors that will eventually come on and sign on with licensing agreements. All of them. If you want your stuff broadcast to the world, you want your face known to the world, some of these guys, all they do is audit. They're never on camera. But for the ones that are on camera, they, of course, will say immediately, and even the ones that are not on camera, of course, let me see that licensing agreement. Play my stuff all over the world. Of course they would. Why wouldn't they? We need this bigger than ever because the top guys that do this get arrested for nothing. I was arrested for not going to court over dog licenses. Okay, look, 20 years ago, if you got a ticket for a dog license, they gave you a ticket and they sent it in the mail. They don't put a warrant out for your arrest. Arrested for dog licenses. Arrested for walking on the wrong side of the road. Arrested in Las Vegas yesterday for stepping off the curb while the dirty pig is standing there and you're filming them. And for all these idiots that don't think this isn't going to affect them, they're somehow immune to dirty pig nature down the line. Them, their kids, their grandkids, everyone else. You guys are the dumbest SOBs in the world. And when it happens to you and one of your relatives comes onto my website or on my network and says, hey, guess what? This happened to my nephew. Here's the video. They hated you when you started. That was their uncle that you were making fun of. The sad piece of shit, Leonard, blah, 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 blah. Go flip yourself. Nobody cares. We don't care around here. We eat dirty croutons for breakfast on the 4th of July. Don't you get it? I took Randall's joke and look, this guy swooped on me, I don't know how, for a year now. So if I'm going to use his swooping nature on a flipping crouton joke, I'm going to do it. No matter what. So there. Kiss my crouton. Oh, man. Now I got to get a shirt now that says that. Oh, shit, that's funny. Oh, my God, that's funny. I'm writing that down. Oh, man, that's funny. I like that one. Oh, man. We're going to put Randall here with the cat. They're chewing on a crouton. 4th of July, the flag's going on in the background. You see how fun these things can be, even though they're legitimately crushing at times and all these things. But the simplest thing can, who would have ever thought croutons could bring people together? Kiss my croutons. You remember that lady? What was that movie, that show years ago? Flow. What the hell was that movie? Or it was a TV show. She'd go, kiss my grits. Alice, that's what it was. It was Alice. Alice. It was a silly restaurant comedy show, and she'd go, kiss my grits. That's the first thing I thought of when I see the croutons. Kiss my croutons. We're gonna have a cat and a flag in the back, and then somebody crawling around on the kitchen floor. Kiss my croutons. And everybody's going to go, yeah, I dropped the crouton down there. But we're not like Randall, where you think about actually popping it in your mouth like a damn chiclet. Okay? That's gross, Randall. I don't know what city you're from, but you don't do stuff like that in the United States of America. Kiss my grits, yeah. Kiss my croutons. That was actually pretty funny. I like that. Okay, let's say some hellos to all these people after 2 hours. Whoa, way long. My contract. Randall. What's the matter with you? John Lund was over there in Chile the whole time. That was awesome. Randall Dixie. I'm sure Jody's still here. Grabbit's always hanging out. Thank you, Grabbit. What's the matter with you? And try to see if just keep going back. But that's okay. Jeff hates pigs, of course. And all the rest here. Lisa, it's dinner. It's diner, not dinner. Diner. Okay. Thank you guys for tuning in. Happy 4th to you. Happy Crouton 4th. Happy dirty Crouton 4th to you. Thank you guys for tuning in. And every day, might not be every day, but because of the network, I got to be able to do a show every day, whether it be 1 hour, hour and a half, whatever it is. And that's what all these guys are going to have to be able to do. We're going to have to be playing our favorite crouton stories. And I got to quit using the word That's not a good thing. But yep, happy Flip the Cops Day. We are going to sign off. Thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate that. Everybody, my sister Taya is watching. Wait, invite her. Hold on a second. Don't leave yet. Don't leave yet. Dixie was just calling, and she has something to say, obviously.
Hey.
Dixie!
Hey, I want everybody has to support my sister in Kentucky, and I'm sharing her channel now.
Welcome, Dixie's sister in Kentucky. Okay?
Okay, everybody. There's her link.
Is this Apple? What is it?
If any of you guys think you had it rough in jail, wait till you watch the shit that happened to her.
Uh-oh. All right. Well, welcome aboard to the 2 Rab crew. And what's your sister's name, if you want to give her?
Trafficked in Kentucky in jail.
What?
I meant that judge, the sheriff that shot the judge.
What? I can't hear you. Say it again.
In Kentucky, that sheriff that shot the judge, they had all these women in jail sex trafficking them.
I remember that. Yeah. Was that Kentucky? Is that what it was? It was Kentucky.
Lancaster County. Yes. These are my girls in Lancaster County. She got a channel telling all about it.
All right. And here's Gio pops in and says, I'm leaving now. I'm leaving now. You never come over to my live tonight. Okay, Gio. That's not true. You know better, Gio. You were, here's the difference, all you people. I'm putting shit together. Gio, you're just hanging out. I got to get shit going on here, sir. But I never even seen him in today's live either. So But anyway, you put her channel in here? Okay. All right. Very good. All right. You send that to me,
Yeah,
Dixie.
I sent the link. It's in the chat. Thank you for staying on long enough for me to get that in there.
No problem. And now I've made her moderator, so now she's a wrench with all my other buddies. So.
Well, we're gonna grow this channel if it's the last damn thing we do.
All right, Dixie. Love you, dear. Let me sign off here.
All right.
Okay.
Happy 4th of July.
Happy Crouton 4th of July. Happy dirty croutons flag. I can't believe we talked about dirty croutons today. It's pretty funny, actually. Croutons for all. Go find one, everyone. All right, you guys. Hey, thanks everybody for being here today. Big things coming up. Big things coming up. Stay focused every day. An hour, 90 minutes, maybe an hour, at least 75 or something. Okay. I got to prepare for this big, really big show with a really big hat and a really big guy and a really dirty crouton. But we are the 2 Rab crew, and we're signing off on the 4th of July, 2026. Thanks for tuning in.